hell?
So this state-of-the-art reformatory opened in 1932. Lots of violent students were sent here because this was their last place before they were going to be sent to prison. And believe me, a lot of these guys were very violent kids. Classes were taught here for the boys, as well as outdoor activities and work schedules. The boys stayed in cottages in the back of the property, which eventually were changed and repurposed into prison cells. Closed in 1976 and reopened in 1977 as a middle security prison. The schoolhouse was repurposed for the inmates so that they could build life skills for when they were released. And it closed in 2011.
All right, guys, so right now we're actually splitting up as a team. Kayla and I are gonna check out the cottages, or what were eventually turned into the cells when it was repurposed into the prison. So right now we're just gonna walk through and do our basic readings. We all have EMF meters. I have an infrasound meter. Joey's gonna do a walkthrough with a thermal. We normally do this as a baseline to establish if there's any non-anomalous EMF that could potentially be affecting equipment. The infrasound is more or less, it has been known to affect people. It makes them feel uneasy, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go ahead and assume now that there's not much infrasound here, but there is an airport close by, so we're just checking. Is there anybody in here with us? My name is Anthony.
I'm Kayla.
And if you see a lot of lights around, don't be alarmed. These are cameras, and if you don't know by now, if you're still residing here, you are passed away. And we just want to communicate and get your story, if that's okay with you. God, I get the goosebumps. My flashlight's flickering, see it?
Yeah.
Could be nothing, but it's still a little weird for an LED to do that.
We're going back to the cafeteria?
Yeah. So even around broken windows, Tanner, it's still reading like 79, almost 80.
Well, it is very
degrees.
warm right now, so.
Super
This was one of the workrooms.
I don't have anything on EMF at all. I'm gonna try the other meter too, Tanner. I brought two of them with me.
Okay. Hey, when we came in here before, was this door open?
This, I really honestly, Tanner, don't remember if this was open. Oh, that was me. That was me. Don't get excited. I hit the button. Wouldn't it be cool if I could catch somebody sitting at one of these seats?
Joey,
Yeah.
come back here. What was that?
So Destination Fear caught a full-bodied apparition and many disembodied footsteps in the hallway, actually running towards you or charging you. So a lot of the carpenters that were doing renovations on these buildings, they decided that they didn't want to come in here solo. They wanted to come in here with other carpenters so that they can feel safe about being inside this building.
We're about to head to another cottage. If any of the boys who stayed here are here with us, or if any of the inmates who were here when it was a prison are here, you're welcome to follow us around while we walk around these cottages and buildings, but you do not have permission to follow us home. If you could make a noise or walk up close to me and I'll read you on this EMF. As far as like stray EMF signals inside the buildings, it doesn't seem like there's much. I was getting some when we were outside. There is a lightning storm that's very close by. I don't know if that could cause some of the stray readings. It could be from cell phone towers, but at least inside these buildings so far, there's no EMF interference. Now I believe this place actually now is a sports complex. I don't think we've mentioned that yet. But there's a giant, it looks like, I don't know if it's an indoor soccer field or some type of field, but I can hear right now, I don't know if it's the air circulation system, but there's a very low drony noise over there. So I'm gonna bust out the infrasound real quick, and we're gonna see if that is causing any potential infrasound readings. Okay, so it looks like, and that's me talking, you can see obviously when that comes in, but it looks like there's a nice steady line around 10,000 hertz, so doesn't look like there's any infrasound. So there are actually, I believe, like about 10 or 15 of these cottages. We are not going to get the chance to visit all of the buildings tonight. That's just the way it goes. We're only given a certain window of time to come here and investigate. If you guys want to see a part 2, smash like. If we get like 150 likes, we might come back at some point. But this place is definitely worthy of like a full week or 2 investigation. Being here every night, it's just such a big area. With bigger places like these, you almost need more time. Hello? So as you can see here, this looks like one of the main buildings for the ASAT therapeutic program. We haven't really looked too much into that yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this was from when the prison was here. But if you come over here, it says attitude and ASAT and behavior. So it looks like this building is where they would send some of the inmates who had attitude or behavioral problems. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we're all clear on the infrasound. Usually are. We just like to make sure that there's not an excessive amount of infrasound that could be causing feelings of discomfort, things like that. Some people might ask why that's relevant. If you don't know, oh, there goes my flashlight. If you don't know, we try to be as honest as possible with our investigations. We aren't opposed to debunking a faulty piece of equipment. Infrasound could potentially give somebody a paranormal experience if they're freaked out enough and they misinterpret a situation. But that's why we use that to check. But now that we know there's no infrasound here, then there's probably some real credibility to people's experiences here.
It's an old dishwasher. What was that?
That was me, turning my flashlight on.
No, it was like a...
Oh, that wasn't me.
I heard something. That was weird. There still is some electricity in this place.
I know, there is, in certain spots too.
It's down here. It's cooler down here. An office of some sort, maybe? Or another room. This is another room. What the f?
What? Which one? Oh! What the f is that?
Do not go downstairs unless assigned to those shops. Out of place rule. 10-9-10. They said we could go anywhere as long as it wasn't locked off.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I don't like this.
This is weird. It smells like fresh paint.
It does.
Wow, this is crazy down here.
Did you just walk or scrape your feet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck. I got cold chills from that. It sounded like more than one footstep. It was like... It just goes outside.
Oh, we have lights. Yeah, why is the window broken?
Oh shit, yeah, this is this guy's storage place. We probably shouldn't be down here. Can't get in there.
Nah. Still weird down here.
It is. But somebody's renting this place. All right, let's go.
So we've been all the way down here, right? We
Yeah.
went through this whole building.
Yes. Ooh. I just heard something.
Yeah.
Like a squeak.
Did you?
Yeah, like a door opening or closing.
Hello?
Is anyone down there? Maybe it was a mouse.
Stop for a second. Hello?
Just heard something.
Yeah. Hello?
Thought I heard something. Okay, let's try this again, flashlight. That was a little weird. It's not dead, and it's not even doing the flickering thing anymore. Maybe low battery, but I don't see why it would just shut off. That's kind of strange. We're normally very meticulous. Joey, he's great at getting our equipment prepared for investigations. He will go through and spend like a day or two going through equipment, testing batteries, seeing if they're faulty, seeing if they need to be changed. So for one of our pieces of equipment to be malfunctioning like this, it's a little weird, and you can rest assured that we always check our equipment to make sure it's not faulty. 90 degrees up here. It's very warm. Hello, hello. Flashlight's turning on and off again. I'm gonna assume faulty battery. That's me. I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to the paranormal, but I think it's good to try and keep that middle ground so we get the best evidence we possibly can. Please knock before entering. Did you hear that? My flashlight went out as soon as I finished that last knock. Could you do that again? So apparently in cottage B1, there is a very dark energy. A 15-year-old was allegedly there by a so-called cottage parent who was basically one of the caretakers here that would look after the boys and stay in the cottage with them, make sure they didn't get up to no good. Apparently, one of the students was bad-mouthing his cottage parent's wife, and the way the story goes, it led the cottage parent to start to abuse the boy, and he actually hung him up, and it was when he was letting him back down after he almost killed from hitting him, he apparently hit his head, and that is when he died. The story's a bit convoluted. It's also told another way. It is said that he just hung himself and died. Now, we don't know if back then, if maybe they were doing something to try and cover up the fact that one of the cottage workers was abusing the children, and there was abuse happening here. A lot of abuse happened at the facility, allegedly, when it was a boys' home. And after visiting, President Roosevelt and First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt expressed concern for the place, and basically she was thinking that it might lead to the opposite of what they were trying to do here, which was reform the boys so they could live a normal life. Looking at the history of this place, it does look like a lot of the boys that did stay here eventually moved on to crime, due to their tragic past as children and the potential abuse that supposedly went on here. One of the biggest points here that people bring up is that a serial killer actually attended here when it was a boys' school. Richard Beigenwall, or also known as the Thrill Killer, After setting fire to his childhood home at the age of 5, he was sent to Rockland County Psychiatric Center. And by age 8, he was drinking and gambling. And by the time he was 9, he was sent to Bellevue Hospital in New York, where he was given electroshock therapy. After this, he was sent to the State Training School for Boys, which is now known as Mid-Orange Correctional Facility. During his time here, he was known for gambling and inciting other boys to actually try and escape the facility. When he turned 11, he set fire to himself inside of his mother's home in Staten Island. And then when he was 16, he would eventually graduate from this school at the 8th grade, and eventually then he would drop out of high school, and that's when, in 1958, he murdered one of many victims that he would murder in his time. As I was saying before, this is the building where the 15-year-old boy passed away. A lot of people say that this is one of the most haunted spots on the property. If there's anybody in this building with us, please make your presence known. We won't harm you. My name is Anthony.
I'm Kayla.
And if you see any bright lights, don't worry, that's just us trying to make our way through the dark. We are filming this with a camera to see if we can possibly get some communication with you from the other side. So the name of the 15-year-old boy was actually Charles McBride. So while we're in here real quick, I'm gonna try a call and response. We just have the EMF or the millimeter. And I guess we'll see if we get any noises or anything like that. Charles McBride, if you are in this building, please make your presence known. We heard your story and we heard that you passed away here. We're very sorry that this had happened to you and we wish it could have been different. But if there's anything you want to do to indicate us of your presence, please do so. There was a noise in the distance. Charles, are you here? I'm gonna try the knock again. Charles, if you're in this building with us, can you finish the pattern? I'm gonna try it one more time, okay? Yeah, nothing so far. As far as EMF readings goes, I haven't gotten anything. We'll be back later, Charles. If you want to talk to us then, that's okay. Or if you want to follow us to another building, that's okay too. Alright, so we're gonna go right now and meet back up with Joey and Tanner and try and get some readings on the schoolhouse, and then we're gonna dive right into the investigation, guys.
So guys, some of these buildings do have power in them. So we're still walking through trying to see if we get any type of hits. And we're running thermals. Anthony's downstairs with Tanner, seeing if he could pick up any other stray EMFs down there.
Yeah, we're just continuing our walkthrough so you guys can get a feel of this place. And we're gonna take some readings as we go along, just to try and get a baseline so we know if our equipment is
Oh shit!
manipulated.
I just got a 1.6. Unless it was this. No. That was weird. It's like the metal or something.
Unless it's iron. There's no way.
That's odd. It was just a random spike. Oh, maybe that? I doubt it.
Maybe. It could have been something anomalous.
So this building seems to have, what, more EMFs than we've seen at all.
Because I was only getting it when we were at the
0.2?
cottages. I was only getting it outside. But then again, that thing, when you give it a good knock
Yeah,
or
right.
shake it,
Yeah,
sometimes
you're
it'll
right.
go off. So I don't, like, the ground was uneven there, so I don't know if maybe it was
Yeah,
just...
it's very finicky.
It is. So,
Yeah,
like,
so
you
it
have
might
to...
be even more finicky than the other ones.
And that's what I was saying before, guys. Like, check your equipment. See what makes it go off so you know if you're actually getting paranormal activity or not. It's not that difficult.
Literally, if I step too hard, it might just go off. Yeah, see? 0.1. 5.7. That was high.
But then again, we don't know. We could be getting some sort of reading.
That was very high. It's like when I walked through these arches. Oh, it's probably this camera. No, it's disconnected.
Oh, we're gonna have to come in here. It'd be wild to hear one of those close in the middle of the night, huh?
Well, we can leave, yeah, we'll leave those open except for, we'll know that that one's shut.
Imagine we come back in and they're all closed. All right, stairwell was
Right
this
here.
way. I don't know why, but it's super creepy up here to me.
And then there was light.
Oh, here we go. So there is power in here, guys. That's for sure. However, this will only pick it up when it's on.
You know, I thought we were only gonna have... Oh, okay, look. Aggravated harassment, evidence, drying, storage room.
You know what this probably is? Like I said, evidence for prisoners who hurt each other.
Yeah. Okay, I just tried to open a cabinet and it almost fell over on me. Yeah, so obviously, like, this place wasn't a sheriff's office or anything, so these wouldn't be evidence. This wouldn't be a place where they kept evidence from their crimes that took place outside of the prison. So if something happened here, like an altercation, or if somebody made a weapon, this is where they would keep it. This place is mad disorienting sometimes. Or no, so we are in the basement. I thought we
Yeah.
had one more floor to go down.
I'm getting some pretty consistent EMF here.
Well, hold on. There's a breaker box right here.
Oh, that could explain it. Yeah, this place
But-
has power.
Some power. Are you getting any readings in here?
No. I was back there though. Hold on, let's walk back on here. 0.0 here. I was getting some over here. 0.5 right here. That was pretty consistent.
But if there's no power in the breaker room, you know?
But there is power in the building.
Whoa. Look at this.
Wow. This is like a server room.
What would they need that for back in the 70s, though? Well, no, this place...
Security.
This place didn't close till 2011, so...
This is security.
Yeah, this had to be a CCTV area.
Look at this.
Let's look. Open pedestrian gate, open pedestrian
Yeah, this is all
gate,
security
maintenance
room.
power bypass.
There's literally monitors they would watch through. Look at that one.
And let people in and out and probably watch the rest of the inmates.
It's weird though, like,
I don't know, man. Oh, look, there's a bunch of keys back here.
you know what's odd to me? It's almost like this place shut down and they just left one day.
Yeah. Locker room for
There's light on.
the corrections off. I don't like that.
Nope. don't like that.
What was this room?
I don't
This
remember.
looks like another office.
This did not. We didn't see this on the initial walkthrough, so we don't know if the light was on.
No. Our tour guide was great. He was very helpful, but he had a long day, so we really didn't get that much of a walkthrough. That's why we always try to do these walkthroughs. This looks like
Bathrooms.
showers or bathrooms?
Showers.
Showers.
Yep. Oh. Dude.
Yeah, there is power.
There's power in this section of the building. But I'm not getting any EMF.
Interesting. It's not an interesting smell.
I'm pretty sure we have to go back. Oh, there's a set of stairs.
Okay.
Southway.
Oh, the tunnel. Here we are.
Ah.
So, they tell you that you're supposed to wear masks, and I'm assuming this is why. That's probably asbestos insulation covering the pipes. But the masks that they gave us, not knocking the tour guides, but they aren't rated for asbestos safety, so we're better off just not even wearing anything. Apparently, this tunnel system goes on for quite a ways. Our tour guide said that he walked down here one day for at least an hour and a half before he turned around. What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just creepy.
This is like a labyrinth.
Dude. Yo!
What?
I just fucking saw something.
No way.
Behind you.
Behind me?
Yes.
Fuck that.
Come back.
Stay there. I just got to the T at the end of the tunnel. What do you mean you saw something in between us? What did you see?
I saw your light and then I saw something run behind you.
Fuck that. Don't tell me that while I'm down this f***ing tunnel with nowhere to go. Besides
I'm not
back.
fucking kidding, dude. I got cold chills.
Oh my god, dude, that gave me cold
And
chills.
I have no fucking camera, dude. It might have just been the way the light moved. I don't know.
It could have been, dude, but I was all the way at the end of the tunnel. My light wasn't even pointing that way.
It was weird. It was like somebody ran. It looked like somebody was running.
Don't. If there's something behind me, don't tell me. Alright, let's get out of here.
Think we definitely walked around the complex long enough. We tried to take EMF readings. Tony's downstairs with Tanner right now. Me and Kayla came on the next 2 levels above it. I ran the thermal and EMF. Didn't get much of anything, but like I said, it's super hot up here, guys. So we're gonna go downstairs, regroup with them, try to get this investigation going. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
REM pod immediately started going off. So we're in the mess hall right now, guys. We're gonna see what we can conjure up here. We did our walkthrough. We only have a few hours left, and this place is massive, so we're gonna try and hit as many locations as we can within our time range. To any of the spirits that might be here, my name is Anthony.
My name's Tanner.
I'm Joey.
I'm Kayla.
And if you are residing here, you don't have to be afraid of us. We have a few pieces of equipment that you can use. This glowing green thing on the floor, you can walk up to, and if you go near it, it will detect your presence. This device over here that's glowing on the table, we can actually hear your voice through it. So if you want to speak to us, please.
Just walk up to this device and try to speak to it.
Is there anybody in this room with us? Could we perhaps get a name?
Bill. I heard Bill. I heard
Maybe.
something that sounded like Bill.
Did you say Bill?
I heard a yes.
Yes. You guys hear that? Don't worry. It's just a bug zapper. We brought you some whiskey and some cigarettes. We also have chewing tobacco if you'd prefer that.
You don't have to be afraid to come out and speak to us. You don't mean you any harm.
We just want to communicate with you.
We were told that a lot of the spirits that resided in this boys' home and prison are still here, and we're just here to find out the truth. So if you can, please come forward. Was that you trying to say something? Hello?
Are there any of the boys here that went to the school? Could you perhaps give us the name or say something? This was a pretty active place to any of the potential children or prisoners. You guys were here every day, I'm sure, at least twice a day. Yes.
Yes.
How was the food here? Was the food good?
Is that you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is that you touching that device over there?
Can you tell us your name? Please. If you feel comfortable, can you come over please and touch this REM pod again? Hello? I'm calling out to any and all spirits that are in this Mid-Orange prison to please come forward and make contact with us.
Are you trying to speak through that?
Maybe we should turn the sweep rate down. That almost sounded like it said in here.
I did. It just said I did. In where? Yo, that was so clear.
Are you here with us?
Show us where you are.
Could you perhaps move something or come close to us or one of our devices? If you could, over by the whiskey and cigarettes, if you could push that ball off the table, we would be very thankful. And earlier when we came in here, these doors were closed. If you could close a door.
If you guys are that powerful, please make a noise or a knock. Can't really knock. Can you knock for me? Did that curse at me just now?
I have no idea what it said.
What the f did that just say?
No idea.
That was a woman's voice. There are no women here.
Well, maybe
Maybe a
staff.
worker.
Ah, true, workers.
Or it could have been a teenage boy. Could you perhaps say one of our names so that we know you're here? If you don't remember, I'm Anthony. And this is Tanner. That's Joey. And that's Kayla.
Can you please say one of our names? I hear somebody whispering in
I heard
there.
that too.
Was that you? Hello? Give me your name, please. How about Richard? Richard, do you recognize this place?
Do you come and visit here?
Guys, I'm
Yes.
gonna take a walk over and just take a peek over here.
Is there any way you could say one of our names?
Did you enjoy your time here, or was it hard?
Was this an unhappy place for you?
Wow, hey guys.
What?
Now I really believe something's fucked up. Maybe I should look at the cameras because this one was going. I just walked up to it and said recording start.
So something's wrong with the cameras?
Both of them. It just did it again, recording start. Hello?
Is that you turning off the
Is that
camera?
you turning the camera on and off?
We've never had a problem with these cameras.
Are you guys turning the cameras on and off?
I just something. Or watch yourself. Why do we have to watch ourselves? Alright, I'm gonna turn this off for a second.
Okay.
Guys, Anthony is down the hall, and we're currently sitting in what they deem to be the most haunted building on the property. We're in building B1, which I think apparently was one of the cottages for the boys. So we got him in there now with an Estes method. The thing we're going to try with this Estes method is we got a tape recorder hooked up to it. So whatever responses Anthony is getting during questioning, hopefully going to be picked up by that recorder. So without further ado, my friends. So to any of the spirits that are in this building, Anthony is down the hall from me right now. If you want to communicate with him, you can walk up to the device that he's holding in his hand, and you can speak your words through the white noise that is coming through that device. Could you please do that for me now?
Is there anyone here that lived here when this was a boys' home?
We heard there was a little boy in here that actually he had a problem with one of the guards or one of the maintenance workers in here. Is that little boy still on this property? If so, can you give me your name? So the little boy that died on this property, I'd like you to come forward and speak to us, please. Please tell me your name. Tell Anthony in the device he's holding, what is your name?
Is there anyone here that would like to speak with us? Or would you like us to leave?
Yes, is there a reason that you're not communicating with us? Do you not want to? To any and all spirits that are in this building, they said there's a very dark energy here. I would like to meet you. So if you can please come out and
No.
No.
All it said was no.
And the light did at the same time.
That was weird. Is there a reason you don't want to speak to us?
Are you angry that we're here? Can you tell me what your crime was? Why were you in here? As a boy or as a prisoner? What was your crime? What did you do to deserve to be here?
No, that is
We got
Don't throw it in the fire.
fire. Are you referring to the fireplace?
I'm right there.
Are you here with us?
Where are you?
We don't mean you any harm. All we want to do is talk. We have devices set up in this room. If you can move around them, they will sense your presence and tell us where you are, because we cannot physically see you with our eyes. Is there anybody that's sitting with Anthony? You said you were here. Where is here? You mentioned fire. Were you referring to the fireplace, or are you referring to setting your parents' house on fire? Is this Richard? Any other name you'd like to give me, please? Any of the boys that stayed here, any of the men that were arrested and had to do time here for your crimes, did you do any jobs in here? Were you maintenance? Nursing staff?
Yeah.
So is that who I'm speaking with?
You and her?
You can't do that.
You can't do that. I can't speak to you? Okay, so we're in the schoolhouse currently. Anthony and Tanner are in a different portion of the place, all the way up on the 3rd floor. Kayla and I are down in the basement, and we got the REM pod sitting right outside where the music box is in this hallway. The hallway runs straight this way. I want to see if we can possibly get anything to pick up. Are there any spirits here with me tonight? Can you please come out and show yourself? My name is Joe. I have some devices here. You might want to try. None of these things will harm you. They're really more or less just to tell me where you are in the room. If you want to, you can make a knock or a bang to let me know that you're here and you do understand what I'm telling you. Do you understand me? Does anybody like to speak with me? I'm trying to listen to see if I can get Tanner and Anthony. Was that you? Was that somebody that came and walked in front of the music box?
Alright guys, so we're on the top floor of the schoolhouse right now. We decided to split up again because we don't have much time left, so we want to cover as much ground as we can and try and get some activity. So Tanner and I are going to listen to the honey tone for a while and see if we can get any responses.
Is there anyone in here who'd like What did that say?
I don't know.
Is there anyone in here that would like to communicate with us?
Jesus.
How about we do like another 5-10 minutes of here? We head downstairs,
Yeah.
second floor.
Can we perhaps get a name? What's that? Is there anybody up here on this floor with us? Is there anybody on this floor?
What?
Said something. This something. It looks like they have a church up here, but I'm not really sure what language that is. Dead?
That said death.
What kind of church was this? We're gonna move floors now. If you want to follow us, you're more than welcome to. If you don't know who we are, I'm Anthony and this is Tanner. You don't have to be afraid of us. True.
Fucking hate when he does that.
Could you perhaps say one of our names?
We'd really appreciate it. Let us know that you're here with us. Or that you can understand us. Is there anyone up here with us?
Can you move something?
Could you shut a door, maybe?
Make a noise?
A knock, a thud.
Right now, it's not looking too good. I don't think any spirits are even here.
No.
Or if you are, you're very weak. Okay guys, so we're at the end of our rope here, basically. We haven't really gotten a whole lot tonight, but we're gonna do one last attempt and head as far into the tunnel as we can, because apparently there's also some activity here, and earlier Tanner thought he saw something. So we just wanna check it out before we leave. If you guys wanna see us come back here, you probably are gonna have to get us at least 200 to 250 likes. We really didn't get much. There was a lot of, I guess, local lore about the place. There's a lot of good history here. It's a really good place to come if you just want to explore. But as far as our findings, we maybe got a few things and we'll see in post, but...
We're gonna see. We're gonna hit that tunnel, guys, and check out. Maybe we won't come back. Is there anybody down here? Can you make a noise?
Tink.
Can you tap something like this? Hello?
Left or right?
Well, left is, I'm gonna go left because it's a little more open. Hello? To the spirits of the Orange County Prison.
Oh, this looks like a dead end.
Oh, snap. Is it?
No.
Nope. It's wild how they built this way.
Yeah.
And what I want to know, dude, is how did they know marker-wise where they were in here?
Yeah, I have no idea how you would even build something like this.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
It's a hole. It's like a crawl space.
Yeah, I don't know how much further down in I'm willing to go here.
Okay.
This don't seem like anything's willing to talk, communicate, or anything else.
I just wanted to see if there was anything at the end of this. I mean, probably more tunnels,
Okay,
but
well, let's see.
I'll just walk for
Hello?
a little bit longer.
Is there anybody down here with us? Please come and talk to us.
Can you finish this knock?
Anybody at all would like to come and communicate with us? This is supposed to be the scariest part of the prison. Hello?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not a bang, a tap, a knock.
It's dead here, guys. Either there's nothing here or nothing wanted to speak to us.